You know, it's funny, I've seen a statistic that 70% of people put back on weight after lose it. You lost 8 stone. How did you keep it off?
Oh, it was a battle at the start. Losing the weight was the easy part if you ask me. The hard part is actually keeping the weight off. And there's one thing that I was missing, was actually mindset. And that was the biggest journey of change for me, because before that I was still emotional eating. I'd still be dieting good for a couple of weeks and then I'd emotional eat for 2 or 3 days, one step forward, 2 steps back, and I just was anxiety. So I always used to say to myself, does it always have to be like this? Is this the way it's going to be? Or if I just go back to eating normal, all the way it'll come back on. I had to break them beliefs in myself, and the only way I could do that was create balance. Because as I just said there's no balance in that. All it is anxiety, so it's high and low emotions. And this is what happens most people is, they lose weight over a space of a couple of months. Fantastic, and then you see them a couple of months later and they put the weight back on plus interest. And they'll say it's unrealistic or something. No, it's actually their identity. They have to change the habits that they have for the last 20 or 30 years. If it's emotional eating, drinking, comfort eating, whatever it is, if they don't change it up here, when life happens or a spanner's thrown the works, which it will, it's just life, they'll go back to what they know if you don't want to do any work up here.
You mentioned a lot there on mindset and normal. Why do people find losing weight such an abnormal thing to do?
Because they look at it from a perspective of wanting something quick, and they think that they can go back to, unfortunately, some unhealthy habits because that was their normal for a long period of time. But make no mistake, you're making a lifestyle change for a reason. If I told you when I was 22 stone that I'm doing the exact same thing and everything's great, I'd be telling you a blatant lie, because it's not true. I did change my habits, change how I look at things, and I always kind of watch myself by having the tools in the toolbox that I've learned through the years.
And do you think people want to justify their unhealthy habits rather than move on to more positive ones?
Yeah, 100%, because it's the easy way out. We're all shown how to deconstruct in life. It's the decisions they make when the going gets tough is why they go back to what they know. The hard part is actually making the right decision, because in the long run it's so much more sustainable, even though it's a harder decision at that moment in time when the emotions are high.
And where would someone get help with keeping that weight off long term?
Listen to my stuff, give me a follow. I talk about it all the time.